Hey, I'm Nicholas Prom,
I'm Jace.
And I'm Dylan.
and you're watching Posers
Posers
Must
must
Die.
die.
Die. Yeah. Our latest adventures in the exciting and kick-ass world of heavy metal. Uh, so, to open the show, we've got to talk about Chase and I's latest adventure, going to see Enforcer and Stress Test. They're okay. Couple of things. Uh, One, April 11th is my 1 year anniversary of like returning to the scene. That April 11th of last year was when Chase and I went to that Flotsam and Jetsam show.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nice.
and as a kind of a treat, I told you when I went to that solicitor show recently where I parked and I realized I'm like I had been this place where I like where it all started for me basically, and it was Sixth and Pine where the old Pine Street Theater and the old Meow Meow used to be. Well, Chase had never been to those places, and so they were close to Bossa Nova Ballroom and close to where we parked. So we went and did a little walking tour, and we walked over. We had time, walked over, and I told him some stories. I told him about you know the historical Pine Street Theater, but my memories, especially of the Meow Meow, and be like, I was right here when Grave loaded in their gear that time, like, like
he was
yeah,
like he was like a little kid in a denim patch vest. This is where I saw Grave, dude. He
yeah.
was so he was so energetic and so just like, oh my god, like it was crazy. Like, dude, we have a show we have to see after this.
Yeah, well, but it was it that space is really meaningful to me, and it's just so
Yeah.
good. Chase and I met a few years later, like 5 years later, like or ish, and so he didn't get to experience that place either of those venues.
Nope.
They were both kind of done by then, and so I don't know. It was just a special thing I wanted to share with my best friend. But anyway, this show so good. Stress Test first gig, and they kicked ass. So killer.
Oh yeah.
Um, uh,
Dude, did you see that fucking maniac trying to start that circle pit, but nobody was biting? It was sad. That metal warrior just running around trying to hype every.
yeah, I don't know what was up with that. What did you say? What's that?
It was Nick.
It was me. Yeah, tried to get a circle pit going, but people were busy, wanted to just stand around and watch. Sometimes that's how it happens when it's like a band's first gig. Oh, damn it! But anyway, c'est la vie. But they were killer, and they played the whole album, obviously, and a new song. I figured maybe there'd be a couple of covers. No, but totally awesome. And a lot of the pals came out. I knew Gabe Franco from Unto Others was going to be there. Saw Sebastian, and I saw some buddies. My old buddy Brian Crabaugh or Crabaugh. I actually don't know how it's pronounced. What a friend I am. Showed up. I hadn't seen that guy in years. Eris, Hunter Wales, who used to be the metal correspondent for the Portland Mercury, and he's the drummer for Bewitcher. He showed up. Hadn't seen him in a long time. But it was great. It was a great night. And yeah, Stress Test was killer. And Enforcer delivered one of the most amazing sets that I have seen in years. They were just like the most like movie perfect like heavy metal performance. It was so fun. They were
It's a good way. Yeah.
just a blast. I mean, like they were so tight, they sounded so good, and just like so entertaining. These four blonde Swedish guys, one with a handlebar mustache, um, but so dope. I mean, like Enforcer is a band where it's like, okay, you would think, okay, yeah, Maiden and Priest and Scorpions and UFO and stuff, like those are the obvious influences. But I hear so much like TNT and Pretty Maids and Tokyo Blade in this band. I mean, they're just like European metal at its finest in the most classic heavy metal sense, and they're just awesome. I'm so glad that we saw them, and It was an amazing time. They really delivered the goods. I mean, Chase, you talk. I have been not dominating this conversation.
No, yeah, no. They had, let's see, first stress test. First of all, awesome. They sounded exactly like I hoped they would. High energy, loud as hell. The mic was a little muddy when the guy was trying to talk. It wasn't his fault. It was the way it was all set up.
Yeah.
But other than that, oh no, oh dude, my neck.
It's wrecked.
And then Enforcer, yeah, like you said, like movie perfect. Like just the way they were stood out on the stage, three blonde dudes in vests and the drummer in the back. It was like, oh wow, look at that. They're all symmetrical and everything. That was crazy. And they were looking in the crowd for cameras. And as soon as they found one, they all did the three all like lean together.
Oh
pose.
yeah, because they know that's going to make great reels. You know.
They were a couple already.
I took several, and I'll be putting them up. Did you take some? You're going to post some of that stuff?
No, my lens is all screwed up. It looked like someone screwed that. And it's like no.
Okay.
But I will also say that was my first time going to the Nova the Boston Nova Ballroom in, I want to say, at least a decade.
Sure.
And it's a nice venue. If you've been there, you know.
I really like that room. I really like that room a lot. I wish that there was more shows there. I'd be happy to go to a show there every Saturday night, man. I really like that space a lot. Also, and to note, Enforcer, along with playing all of their music, they had time to cover Die Young by Black Sabbath, and it was so killer. Yeah, and that was like mid-set too.
They had the crowd eating out of the palm of their hand, dude. It was amazing.
Like the whole time. I mean, these guys were
charismatic.
Yeah, I mean, it was like I'm watching Scorpions in like 1983 or something. You know, I mean, they were just that good.
It may as well have been an arena, like the way they were just barking it all out and everything, and the way we were eating it up.
Yeah, this is a club or a theater or whatever you want to call it, and yeah, they played like they were playing like Madison Square Garden. It was just amazing. Yeah. So a wonderful time, a night of wonderful memories, both old and new, you know. But this was a great night of heavy metal, and we had a blast. Hail Enforcer and Stress Test, so good, so satisfying. Mwah. So yeah, but that's so that was that show. What a great time.
Sorry I couldn't be there, boys.
Yeah, you are a sorry sack of shit for not being there. But I mean, yeah, you only have. I'm sure you'll get another chance to see the first Stress Test show. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was dealing with some shit that
I am giving you shit. It's okay. You know what? We are going to see them on their upcoming mini tour in end of May, June? Early June. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to rule. Going to be heading out for that. I'm seriously considering going down for the Eugene show as well. Just because, man, Stress Test rules.
Support them.
Yeah.
Support the band.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, why don't we get into our regular segments? No new album review this week, but we got Chase's classic album.
That we do.
What did you pick, Chase?
We have Vital Remains. Let Us Pray.
Vital Remains. So great. Go
ahead. Released on August 21st, 1992 on Def Records. It's their first full-length album. And I was looking for something that was at the end of my because the parameters we have are anytime before 1992 or 1992 and before for the classic album, and I was like, okay, I want a debut album in 1992, and I found one, and it was fucking Vital Remains, and yes.
So for listeners and viewers, I just said when we came up with this segment, I said, Chase, okay, any album from the classic heavy metal era, and to me that was anything from 1992 and before. That's heavy metal. So, but yeah, this definitely fits those parameters. And I love Vital Remains. I mean, they had a couple of great demo tapes before. Hint, hint, Dylan. Uh, uh, but also, yeah, like a great run of albums. Starting with this one, they're just sick as hell. I love this band, and I feel like they're one of the best death metal bands ever. But also so like under so many people's radar.
Yes.
Like
yes.
This band should really, why they don't make a lot of people's like, top 10 death metal bands, or like hit, or have their albums like hitting those lists, you know what I'm talking about. They just don't. Yeah. And it's a crime. These guys rule. Dylan.
Yeah, this is an underrated, overlooked, fucking certified classic. Yeah. One of my buddies a long time ago sent me a song from this album, so I recognize this album cover, and I don't remember what the song was. And I don't know why, I guess I kind of just brushed past it, but this is perfect fucking death metal, dude.
Yeah.
This is so fucking killer. Every song on here had me headbanging. I did that thing again where I'm like, as I'm going through, I'm like, oh, this one's good, this one's good, this one's good. Oh, look, it's the whole fucking track listing.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's sick. And, like, honestly, man, like, their next album, In Cold Darkness, is really good. And, again, those demo tapes are really killer. And, like, Forever Underground and just, they really are rad. And I encourage, like, people who are serious about death metal, or not that serious. You're silly about death metal. Get into Vital Remains. They're so good.
We're in paradise. Oh, yeah. But seriously, if I may, probably the only band in any genre I can that I know of, from Rhode Island.
Interesting.
Yeah. Not very well known in person or anything, but there I am, or well read, or well listened. I love the vocals and the perfect '90s growl with the occasional peek into those medley like black metal and shrieky kind of dealies.
Yeah,
dealios.
That's one of the things I love about the old school death metal is like we weren't married to a specific vocal style. We were just pushing past thrash vocals. You know what I mean? Like, how about this? Why don't we try this? That sounds more extreme. And that sounds more heavy. It was kind of like a Wild West period where we're still codifying this. And I think that's when a genre is, or subgenre is at its most exciting and most vital.
I see what you did there.
I realized at that very moment what I was doing there, and that's where you got the eyebrow raise. But yeah.
Also, I thoroughly, well, not thoroughly, but I like the light usage of synths, like the occasional use of synths in my death metal.
Sure.
And look, what do we have here? Occasional use of album.
Yeah.
It's not like Cynic or Mithras or something super heavy like with the synths like that. It's just the peppering.
Yeah. Where are you with Nocturnus? Is that too much keys or just right? No.
I'd say just about right. I mean.
Oh, okay.
It can. I mean, okay. It's not like I'm being kind of an ass right now. I like just about anything. You can throw as much keys or as little as you want in there. I prefer it just the little peppering. But if you go over the top with it, I don't really care either. I just kind of being a
okay. I was just curious. It's not like a right or wrong answer. I feel like Acheron used a little bit of keys, very sparingly, if I remember too. But it's been so long since I've really sat and listened to that band. So, but yeah. Anyway, Vital Remains, killer.
Yeah, I was loving the intros to like almost every song on this album has a little intro to it that like really I love when metal does that. Gives you some calm shit right at the start of a song and then just blows your face off.
It's that juxtaposition is such a sweet thing. Like it's because the light thing will be like it'll be spooky sounding, right? Like like some spooky synth, but it's kind of light, and then like here comes some monster riff, so that was a monster riff. But yeah, totally. I'm right there with you, man. That is great shit. Do you guys have any more on this record? Do we just love it?
War in Paradise, good song. Ceremony of the Seventh Circle, Frozen Terror. Those are my picks. But
Yeah.
Dylan's right. Every song is great on here.
War in Paradise, Of Pure Unholiness, Isolated Magic, Cult of the Dead, and Frozen Terror.
Yeah, these are all like totally raging shit. Like just like so good. But yeah, Vital Remains.
One more detail. This shit is so obscure, I can't find lyrics for any of these songs anywhere on the internet.
Really?
I'm putting out a bounty for lyrics to Let Us Pray, the album by Vital Remains. Other Vital Remains albums have lyrics, but not Let Us Pray. So
interesting.
Looking for that shit. If anybody has them, comment.
Okay. Vital Remains. Put your lyrics in the comments section. But okay, yeah. Are we good on this? Are we ready to move on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, time for Dylan's Demolition, and boy, you picked a doozy for us this week.
Yeah.
Oh.
This week I chose Deceased, their 1988 demo, Birth by Radiation.
God, this demo rules.
Is it just me, or was 1988 like one of the best fucking years for metal? Like I can't name a lot off the top of my head, but some of the best fucking releases were 1988. Like anytime I find something that says it came out in 88, I'm like, this is gonna be good. I just know it.
And it usually is.
But yeah, fuck. The Deceased You Know and Love. Are you guys there?
Yeah.
I am, yeah.
Okay. So
okay.
The Deceased You Know and Love, it to me it sounds a little bit cleaner than like their actual releases. It sounds a little like thrashy as opposed to death. But maybe that's just me. What did you guys think?
I mean, the early death metal is full of thrash stuff, and I think that's especially at the demo level, and I think that's partly why I love old school death metal so much, in regard to death metal, because yeah, it's got that vibe. I mean, we were evolving from thrash and exploring new territory. So, but there's still going to be a lot of that left over, and I think the combination is so sick, so sweet. But yeah, this is such a great demo tape, dude. The title of the song "Immune to Burial" is endlessly amusing to me. That cracks me up. But Deceased will come up with some like.
Great picture.
It does feel like I feel like they like. Is King like kind of like trolling us a little bit? Because sometimes he'll has like these song titles like that feel like you're joking around with us, okay? And like they got a song called "Robotic Village." It's not on this demo, but like hallucinating mutants, I mean,
it's just fun.
Birth by Radiation is great. It's just like, it's like death metal formed by like, okay, do we really like monster movies and comic books and shit too? Because I feel like all of that wackadoo shit is like is baked in with Deceased. But this just fucking rules. Also, in the song Birth by Radiation, can you imagine popping that tape in for the first time in '88? You got it in a trade, right? And that that modulated voice comes in when he says "Birth by Radiation." I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? I wasn't expecting that. Love that. And then it's just like super heavy drums. I don't know, just really sick shit. Did you guys see that documentary about the Washington D.C. death metal scene, Underground Civilization? And it's basically it's basically the Deceased.
I know of it. I haven't watched it though.
You guys got to watch it. It's so sick. It's so crazy. It focuses on Deceased. Because I can't remember if they were like Virginia. Oh, they're from Virginia, so they just hop over to DC and stuff. But so for us to focus on Deceased, Morbius, and Abominog, these three core bands of that scene, and of like the Virginia and DC scene. And dude, it is a crazy documentary. Like, it is just scumbag life that they're living, and It is such a cool doc. Like, you really should watch it. It's Underground Civilization. It's on Tubi. It's great. But yeah, Deceased, Birth by Radiation. Totally sick demo for a band we're going to see very soon.
Very cool. Does anybody else have to resist the urge to call him the King Foley Flower Hour?
That's fun. the King Biscuit Flower Hour. That's fun. And here's the thing. I know King Foley likes hippie shit. Like, that he's into that as well. And honestly, when you listen to Deceased, you can kind of pick up on like some psychedelic elements.
Yeah, definitely.
Psychedelic warriors.
Well, yes. Yes. But yeah, I think that's a cool thing to incorporate in death metal, and maybe that's the secret sauce that is what makes Deceased special. I don't know.
Yeah. I think you're onto something there. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
One thing I'd like to mention about this demo, Luck of the Corpse is one of my all-time favorite albums.
It's really good. Yeah.
In all of metal, I don't listen to it super often, but when I do, I'm like, this deserves to be listened to all the way through, whatever. But anyway, we get a really nice version of Decrepit Coma.
Yeah.
That was on Luck of the Corpse on this demo, and I really enjoy it a lot. It sounds quite a bit different than, I mean, we still get that bitch that opening riff, but it sounds a bit different, but it's still good. I don't know. This is a great demo. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. It rules. Chase, do you have any more thoughts before we move on?
You guys pretty much covered it. It's this fun nexus point between death metal and thrash. It's super dense for a demo, 7 or 8 tracks. Like, holy crap.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Deceased. Fucking great. Watch that documentary, guys. It's dope. It's on Tubi, so it's free. I guess so. We'll just move on to Hardcore Hall of Fame. And this week, I said I was going to get a Swedish band, and so here it is.
You accepted the challenge.
I did. The challenge was accepted, and so we'll have Totalitar, their EP, Multinationella Morder, which I'm pretty sure means multinational murder. And carrying on the fine, tradition of like Napalm Death with Scum, and the Dead Kennedys, very political lyrics. Like, these are all bands who are like warning people, like, yeah, multinational corporations, maybe some of the biggest, like the greatest force of evil in the world. But anyway, this five totally ripping tracks. I mean, the titles are all in Swedish too, so I'm like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna write highlights, but I'm like, I don't want to pronounce these.
Yeah, or I just can't. But this rules. I mean, this band has a heavy rep, and they're one of those bands like there's a compilation of like all their material, and it's about an hour, But one of those hardcore bands. But I thought this was really good. The vocals are weird, but I like them anyway. It's just fast. The guy's just going for it. It's just really fast shit. Oh yeah, this is from 1987. Also. Firmly just like great 80s hardcore. And I like this a lot. What did you guys think?
Napalm Death was definitely apt. Comparison there. Fucking vicious. Another in a long line of muggings you subjected me to in the Hardcore Hall of Fame here. But yeah, touching on the vocalist, it sounds like he just like gets piles of tobacco, lights it on fire, just eats it by the handful. I'm assuming that's
while it's on fire.
While it's on fire.
And you may be onto something, Chase. Because this is pretty intense. I love this cover. I mean, it really sums up like kind of like what corporate greed is kind of like doing to the world. Let's just exploit these third world nations and fuck them, and be fabulously wealthy at the expense of the environment and indigenous peoples and just exploitation. Just fuck that shit. Really rad shit. I don't know much. I really don't know much about this band, but boy, they sure do kick ass.
I I actually had to listen to it a couple of times because the first time I got distracted, I misread the track Cane Ballerina, I think is how you say that. And I wrote a short story called Canna Ballerina. I
Oh,
misread the title.
oh, I see. Okay, okay. All right.
Good
Yeah.
song, though.
Now, is that a cannibal ballerina or is that a cannabis ballerina?
Ooh.
It is a
Maybe
well. Now I
both.
have another story to write. It is a cannibal ballerina. The second.
That's
Now
funny.
it's a versus story. All right.
There you go. Okay, okay. So, we good on the EP? We good on Totalitar?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good pick.
You liked it, Dylan? Good?
Yes, I did. I don't have
Okay.
anything very profound to say, but it was great. I liked
Okay,
it.
cool.
Do we ever really?
I don't know. We sprinkle in some profundity here and there. So I guess we'll go into Song of the Week now. We'll start with Chase's song. You want to tell us about this, Chase?
Yeah, I chose 1917 from the band. Oh, sorry. They should say they're Kursk or Kursk.
Kursk?
Is
Yeah.
how you.
Yeah. It's in
1917
Cyrillic. The name is in Cyrillic, so yeah, but Kursk.
Yeah, I called them Kaipik for the first like however many years because I had no idea what they were.
Because Cyrillic will trick you because
Yeah.
their alphabet, and it's not an alphabet, but I don't have another word to use because the
Yeah,
alphabet is our alphabet. But their alphabet, their system of lettering, many of the letters look like Western letters, but they aren't.
Yeah,
They
it
mean
kinda throws you
totally
off.
different shit. So that's weird. You know, there's a lot of Eastern Bloc bands that are really good, but they're be super obscure just because of that.
You don't know what to call them. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Anyway.
can't type in Cyrillic.
I mean the Russian and I'm saying air quotes because of what the people call them, the Russian Iron Maiden aria. I landed a tape of theirs for one time, and I thought for years I thought they were called Apur, because why would I not think they were called
Oh yeah,
Apur?
there it is.
But yeah, it's aria, and yeah.
Anyway, I'll introduce the song. I guess.
Oh
at
yeah.
this point.
Sorry.
1917, off of the 2008 album Cherno. Kursk is a Finnish doom band that sings entirely in Russian. They also unfortunately disbanded last year, so I'm bummed about that.
Yeah.
And I noticed when I was going over just to see what the opinions are of this band that a lot of people were surprised that they were like, oh, they sing entirely in Russian. I'm like, Finland isn't all that far, and they have a lot of collaborations. There's like 4 Mystery Science Theater Finnish Russo collaboration movies.
Oh
It's
yeah, I
like,
didn't know it. So yeah, and
Anywho.
I don't know so Finland is it's like the Scandinavian country that's like closest to Russia or something. I mean, I don't. Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They share some cultural things.
Yeah.
I'm getting off topic. I
It's
apologize.
okay. It's okay.
But yeah, no, it's a really like just brutally like slow, sloggy. It just like the song hates you for the first quarter of it. It feels like it's about a Russian man who leaves America just after life falls apart after the Russian Revolution,
Whoa.
and unfortunately for him, it seems like things don't get much better. And yeah, it's fucking frigid. But then like the chorus hits you, and it's just like it's catchy, and it challenges you to somehow sing it.
Wow. Okay.
That's how I feel.
Okay. I liked the main riff, or I don't know if it's the main riff, but like it's the riff it's a very heavy riff that comes in about a minute before the song closes.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, I really like that riff. I'll say. I wasn't way into this to be perfectly honest.
It's not for everybody.
You're our Doom guy, Chase.
Apparently.
On the show. And I like some Doom. I can get down with some Doom, but yeah. This is good music. I just yeah. I guess I wasn't really in the headspace to really enjoy this very much.
That's fair.
Yeah. Dylan, what did you think about this, man?
I liked the song a lot.
Cool. Cool.
I didn't notice that this was Doom. I don't know. It doesn't sound like Doom to me.
It is very melodic. It's very mellow Doom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I did like it. It was giving me they were giving me vibes of like I don't know what band to name, but like these guys sound like they're a popular band. Like this is something you might hear on the radio. Like if if they were American, and people could pronounce their name or whatever. But I don't know. I can't think of like a band off the top of my head that's like
It vaguely made
in
me
that
think.
vein.
It vaguely made me think of like Amorphous in their later stuff, or their mid-period stuff, or I don't know, or like Moonspell a little,
Hmm.
but not like that. That I think those comparisons I'm kind of grasping at straws a bit because there's not.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't say, oh, they sound like Moonspell. I'm like, no, but it reminded me sort of shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get you.
I saw Moonspell, by the way. Uh,
But yeah, I did like this song. Good song.
Cool.
I don't know, Chase. I don't know if you saw. I don't know if Nick probably won't know what I'm saying here, and I don't know if you saw the album cover here, Chase, with this red star and everything. But there's like a symbol. There's a symbol right below the star that looks like two K's, like. And
it's the Kerry King band.
It's reminding me of that symbol from the Hitman games.
Yeah.
That fucking symbol for that organization that looks like a weird X with like a line through it. I don't know. That's just something I'd throw out there. So people that know will know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, first song.
Okay. All right. Why don't we go on to Dylan's song? Dylan, what did you choose for this week?
Yeah. I chose Today Is the End by Ozzy from his 2020 album Ordinary Man. I know that's kind of like a wild out there thing to pick, but and I don't mean to bum everybody out here that's watching, but I had to put down my cat the other day, and he lived a long life. Had to put him down. Sadly, he was ill, and ever since this song came out, when it came out, I heard it on the radio the day I put one of my other cats down, and it was like the perfect fucking mood. Like the lyrics, the sky is gray, the sun is black, and it feels like today's the end. It totally fit how I was feeling about that day. And then a year or two later, I had to put a dog down, and I listened to this song again, and now I just put my cat down, and I would listen to this song again. So I just kind of have a shitty bummer sort of tradition here of listening to this song when I have to lose a pet, and I'm okay right now. I'm not freaked out about it, but this is just how I'm feeling this week. I'm sorry to bum everybody out, but this is a good song. Very, very sad, very depressing, but a good melody. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about that.
Well, I was gonna crap all over this song, but I'll save that.
It's okay if you don't like it. If you don't like it, it's fine.
I just think it's like Ozzy's auto-tuned fucking garbage, But
yeah.
But as a song, I did listen to it several times, and I'm like, okay, this is a song about the end of the world.
Sure.
And is an interesting theme, is an interesting place for Ozzy to go, I'll say. But it was all right. It started to grow on me a little more. But yeah. Chase,
you want to be bummed out even more? I think Ozzy himself said that this song is about school shootings.
Oh. Fuck. Well,
damn.
Sorry.
Well, okay, so I never actually heard the song before. I didn't even know that Ozzy was still putting music out. I got to be honest. I have not been paying attention at all.
Well, he's done now. He's done now.
And yeah, if I didn't have the significance of what Dylan told us before I listened to it, I don't know if I like it. I'd be like, yeah, it's on the radio, cool, whatever. But yeah, no, it more or less felt like a funeral dirge. I was just listening to it's actually a very well put together song. But oh my god, dude, yeah, it's a perfect song. It's what it feels like when you got to bury a pet.
Yeah.
Or I mean, when you bury someone close to you. Yeah, it's just
you lose something you love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're sorry about your cat, Dylan, and I mean that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to
I mean that
bum.
genuinely. I do.
I appreciate it. I don't mean to bum everybody out. It was hard to pick a song this week when I felt like that, and this was how I was feeling. So hence my song of the week.
Okay.
Whatever.
A little bit of Dylan lore. Yeah.
Okay. So my song of the week, I chose just because it kicks ass. It's
Oh,
It's Sirens by Savatage from their 1983 album Sirens. And it rules. I think this song is so sick. But I think seriously, I think that Savatage are the single greatest non-thrash metal American heavy metal band.
Wow.
I think they really are. I really think they are. Um, I know that's a big swing, but I'm gonna make it. They fucking rule, man.
I have to think about it, but they'd be up there for me, certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah, this song kicks ass, dude.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for all things Greek mythology, and so this odyssey of a song just fucking kills.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chris Oliva, is that how you say that?
I've always said Oliva, but it might be Oliva. I don't know. But Chris Oliva, R.I.P. And writing the music, and of course his brother John Oliva. Great vocals. Oh my God. And I love a band with brothers in it. That's so fun. You gotta think, oh, that must be so much fun being in a band with your brother. That's what I want to ask John Gallagher. It was like, how much fun is it just being in a band with Mark? Of Raven. But yeah, I don't have any real deep anything. I was just like, man, this song rules.
What made you pick it?
Literally, I was just like, we need something kick ass, and here's something that kicks ass. It's Savatage.
Okay.
It's Savatage.
Can't disagree with that at all.
Yeah.
Glass in case of need of kick-ass metal songs.
Yes. They will do it. And then you go to this album. It's like, it's just a great record too. So yeah. I just chose Savatage. Love them.
This song does indeed kick ass, and I very much enjoyed it. Really like this song. I don't know how I've never heard it.
I don't know. What am
I doing? Over here posing.
And jerking off, apparently. But I'm curious, Dylan, what's your familiarity with Savatage?
I know their hits.
Okay.
I need to dive deeper in.
Yeah, I mean start with Dungeons Are Calling and Sirens and just move forward.
Yes.
Yeah, they're great. I mean, Hall of the Mountain King gets a lot of praise, and it's deservedly so. It's a great album. But the two that follow it, Gutter Ballet and Streets, a rock opera, great. And really all the albums except for Fight for the Rock, which was they're like, hey, let's do a real commercial album because the label wants us to do too, and then they never played songs from it. It's check it out, but Fight for the Rock is sort of the one to skip. But Power of the Night is a great album too. I mean, really, Savatage, just great. Just listen to them, love them. They're so good, and you'll probably think Fight for the Rock is just fine too. Because I think it's fine. But yeah, that's good. Why don't we talk about upcoming shows if we're good here?
Sure.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So this very Thursday, April 17th, classic 80s power metalers Heir Apparent will be playing their first ever Portland show at our beloved High Watermark. With support from Tower Hill, Serpent Rider, and I Am the Intimidator. I am crossing my fingers and hoping like hell that I do not have to work on Friday, and if so, I will be at this, power metaling it up, having a good time. Yes, so that's the thing. 2 days later, Saturday, cool thing that we're going to go to, at the Clinton Street Theater, Full Metal Jackson will be debuting their new music video, their latest, for The Way You Make Me Feel, along with a program of a shitpot full of heavy metal videos from mostly bands from our scene. Dylan, with the better eyesight, can you read off that list of bands, please?
Yes, Atomic Terror, Bewitcher, Castle Rat, Diabolic Oath, Grave Witch, Headless Pez, Leather Bitch, Manthus, Rank and Vile, Silver Talon, Skeletal Remains, Solicitor, Uada, Wizard Cage, and Zoth.
Yeah, literally the only bands I think that aren't Pacific Northwest are Castle Rat and Skeletal Remains. And the rest are Northwest bands. And this is just going to be a great time, great moment.
All the friends, all the bros, all
the
buddies.
We're just going to be celebrating our scene, and it's just going to be a really fun time. It's going to be $5. It's like late afternoon. I think it's like something like 3:30 or 4:30 in the afternoon is when it starts. And this is going to be a great time. Don't miss this. This is going to be a hoot. That very night.
If I may, The Way You Make Me Feel, my favorite song of Michael Jackson's.
That's a great song, and I'm very looking forward to seeing and hearing this heavy metal interpretation of it. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. That very night up at it's the last ever show at Erebus in Kelso, Washington. The Accused are headlining with Plague Bearer and a Diabolic Oath and a couple of bands whose logos I can't read. But that's going to be a cool send-off for Dakota and Erebus. Be there if you can. Fast forward, April 25th, Bloodstar with Time Rift and Silver Talon are going to be at they're going to be at the High Watermark, rocking your socks off. Traditional metal, power metal, going to be great. Unfortunately, I would like to go to this. I know we'd all like to go to this, but I think we've all decided that we're going to this other show at the New Blackwater that very same night. Velocity, Pilau, Blade, and Betrayer. A great night of thrash metal, hardcore, and speed metal. This is going to fucking rule. And we're going to have a real fun time. Yeah! Gonna be great. The following Tuesday, Obituary will be playing at the Roseland, celebrating 35 years of Cause of Death, with support from Nails, Terror, Spirit World, and Pest Control. That's gonna be an awesome night of metal. Wish I could be there. Let's see. Then May 3rd, ResFest down what is the word I'm looking for? The Indian Reservation in Warm Springs, Oregon. God, that was so hard for me to say. This is going to be so awesome. There's going to be Native American drum circle thing, performance from Eagle Thunder, and then 6 thrash and death metal bands. You're going to have Damage Overdose, 6 Million Dead, Atomic Terror, Back from Death, Mazaroth, and 80s thrash legends Chemical Annihilation. This is going to be a killer show. It is a drug and alcohol-free event. Don't think about bringing weed or a flask. You will get busted, and we don't want that. You just want to have a good time. So
you will be arrested.
Yes, you really will.
Straight up.
It's not a joke.
One of the guys I work with, him and his friends literally got arrested on the Warm Springs Res for having weed and alcohol. Don't do it. So, but it's going to be a fun show anyway. You don't need that shit. The power of heavy metal compels you. Yeah. So, fast forward about 6 days later, May 9th, Friday, May 9th, at the High Watermark, Death Metal Legends Deceased, who we've talked about previously in this episode, will be performing there with support from Drouth and Big Satan. And those are heavy metal bands. This is an event put on by Dennis Dredd. He puts on a lot of cool metal and movie events. He's going to be DJing at this. This is going to be a dope time. Let's all go out and rock out to the weird-ass death metal of Deceased, you guys, and have a good time. with King Fowley and pals. Okay. 2 days later, also at the high water mark, weird ass mixed bill of Vuelta's Persecutor and Hadean. It's his black and roll, hardcore, and traditional metal. Cool. Want to hear about it? It's a Sunday. I'm not going. Sorry, I'm old. But yeah, that should be a thing. Let's see. On May 24th at the New Blackwater, Alienators album release show is there. Man, so jazz. It's going to be... this will be my third time seeing Alienator. Dylan, have you seen them also 3 times, but not the same 3 times?
I've seen them twice.
You've seen them twice. This will be your 3rd time. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
You saw them. There was a time I couldn't go, and you didn't go the first time Chase and I went and saw them. So, but we're going to be going to this. They're going to have incredible support from Betrayer, who rule, and Teardown, who rule, and Wasted Strike, who I'm interested in hearing. This is going to be a dope time. What a great show. Alienator, best hardcore band in America. They're fucking killer.
I agree.
God, they rule. They're just great. And I'm just glad that they just keep kicking ass. They're just so good. But yeah.
Bring your camo pants.
Okay, I guess. I don't have any anymore. I used to wear that shit all the time. But yeah. But anyway, June 3rd, Napalm Death and the Melvins, with support from the Hard-Ons, are going to be playing a Rev Hall, and I want to go. If I hadn't been all these car problems, I'd have tickets already. But yeah, I've been having some car problems, so what can you do? Let's see. And then fast forward June 8th, at the high water mark, we are going to see a triple thrash threat of Death Blow, Stress Test, and Atomic Terror. That's going to rule. And you don't want to miss this mini tour that Stress Test and Death Blow are doing. They're heading out to Boise and Salt Lake City. There's going to be a show in Eugene, probably at John Henry's. The venue hasn't been announced yet, but I'm really strongly considering going to the Eugene show and the Portland show, because we love Stress Test, and I don't know how many more opportunities after this we're going to have to see them. You know what I mean? So because it is a side project, so keep that in mind. It's a side project from Unto Others, but who knows? Maybe this will become the primary project. But at any rate, that is a thing. And then June 28th, we are going to see thrash metal legends Morbid Saint at Stage 722 with support from Acerbity and Battle Cattle, another triple thrash threat. This is going to be awesome. And it's a Metal Mania show, so there's going to be wrestling as well. That's going to be fun. I
can't believe this is happening.
I know. We're going to see Morbid fucking Saint. Dude, oh my God. So good. And not on our calendar here, but I can't remember. I think it's May 8th or so, May 8th or May 10th. I'm going up to Northwest Terror Fest with a buddy, Eric Eisenhower. We're going up to see Demolition Hammer and Hyrax, and that's going to be killer. Woo! Man, seeing so much great thrash. Love it. But yeah, that's the show, everybody. Thanks for watching and or listening, whatever you do. Chase, why don't you hit us with a sign-off, baby?
Okay, man. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and remember to turn it up. Bring the noise.
Okay, thanks, everybody. Good night.